USC Aiken Pacers and your hometown Flagler College Saints. A high-scoring ninth inning on Saturday had the Saints fall just short as they dropped the game 7-6. They fall to 15-13 overall. However, the loss was only the third of Peach Belt Conference play. This is Saints baseball, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jordan Fauci, joined by our wonderful stats and production crew in John Jordan and Julia Maynard. First pitch will be momentarily. In the meantime, let's run through these lineups. First, for the visiting Pacers. Batting first, the center fielder, number 8, Sean McQuillan. Batting second, the second baseman, number 1, Jeff Sear. Batting third, the right fielder, number 10, Jackson Hannon. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 21, Nick Tripp. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 24, Ty Gilbert. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 12, Jose Hernandez. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Caden Blankenship. And the shortstop, number 8, Scott Huntley. Rounding out their lineup, the catcher, number 4, Marcus Mastione. On the hill for the Saints, the transfer from Bethune-Cookman in his second year here at Flagler College, Ryan Airy. Airy has a fascinating story. Transitioned from a longtime fielder, power bat for Bethune-Cookman. When he came to Flagler, he became a pitcher. He's on the hill today for the Saints. 6.59 ERA, 0-2 in his 3 games started. This is Saints baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it started. Sean McQuillan starting off for the Pacers. First pitch going to be a ball, misses low and outside. John Fiorenza behind the dish yet again for the Saints. Bunt shown, however, that one misses just outside as well. Count's going to be 2 balls, no strikes. Normal defensive alignment here for the Saints. Newland in center, Thomas in left, Colangelo in right. Up the middle, you have Gray at short and Burke. As that pitch gets across the plate, 2 balls and a strike. Got Jaden Ward and Luke Wellborn at the corners. Saints looking to bounce back. Tough loss for them last night. A very high-scoring 9th inning. Game is tied going into it. As that one gets across the plate, evens up the count here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball's fouled back. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last year for Airy, posted a 1-1 record with 20 innings pitched, as that one's grounded over to Burke at second, charging, and he will make that play to retire the first out of the game. Nice little off-speed pitch there from Airy. Got the leadoff man for the Pacers to roll over. Stepping up to the plate, it's going to be the second baseman, number 1, Jeff Sear. Batting .350 on the year. Couple of home runs, one of which came on Friday for him. 13 RBIs. 16 runs scored through 103 at-bats.
I know what you mean then. I'm just saying, like, you gotta get the word out there. Yeah. Well, I also have to ask actually.
First pitch is going to miss high and outside. That one is belted over the head of Gray into the gap. Could be 2, as he's going for 2, and the throw is going to be just late from Newland. Solid relay there from the Saints. That is just a perfectly placed single, and some hard base running turned into a double there. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be the right fielder, Jackson Hannon. 297 on the year.
Say EC for the alignment for that. It's the first thing I saw, like a mess. They have spun off close.
That one's going to be grounded over to Burke at second. Runner will advance, but there are 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning.
first baseman, number 21, Nick Tripp.
Nick Tripp stepping up to the plate, the first baseman, number 21. He's batting .281 on the year, 14 runs batted in. First pitch is going to miss just outside. Behind the plate, doing the umpiring, is Mark Morgan. At first, we have Gary Smetana, and at third, we have Michael Stone. The pitch is fouled back. Evens up the count here now with 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, okay, got it.
1-1 pitch on the way here from Airy. It's going to be swung on and missed. Nice little off-speed pitch there from Airy on the outer half of the plate. Haven't seen a lot of Airy this season. Only 13 innings pitched. As that ball is going to get away from John Fiorenza. And that will be the first run of the ball game, folks. Pacers take a 1-0 lead on what we're going to rule as a wild pitch there. Yes, a wild pitch. Rare to see that one get away from John Fiorenza. Talked about him a lot on Friday, just throughout the season as well. He's been a fantastic presence behind the plate for the Saints. Got the payoff pitch on the way here from Airy. Gonna miss high and outside, loading up the count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the first. That one's gonna be popped up behind the first baseman, Matthew Burks, underneath it, and retires the side. 1 hit, 1 run for the Pacers. Bottom half of the first coming up in just a moment. This is Saints baseball.
Then we have a lot more.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Pacers took a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Saints look to strike back here. Trey Newland leading off for the Saints, followed by Mason Gray, Miles Colangelo, and Ashton Thomas.
Parents that are John back and forth, and we always get people to separate them. And
On the mound for the Pacers is going to be A.J. Diebel, the sophomore, through 8 appearances. This is his first start of the season. Has a 5.21 ERA through 19 innings pitched, as that one is fouled back to the backstop. Nice play there from Mason Gray in the on-deck circle to catch that one. Quick 0-2 count here to Trey Newland, as that one is grounded to the second baseman, Sir. Corralled, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the dish is going to be Mason Gray, the shortstop. We've talked a lot about how Dave Barnett, the head coach of the Saints, really likes to have the speed that Newland and Gray, both of which are tops in the PBC in terms of stolen bases. Is that a bunt is shown and fouled down the third baseline.
Oh, yeah, why don't you? Exactly. I feel like that should be the interest on the are you kidding? It's perfect. Yeah, that should be.
Ball just misses outside. Counts even now with ball and a strike. You have Jose Hernandez out in left as that one's grounded to the second baseman, Sir, yet again. Corralled and thrown on to first for the out. Quick 2 outs here for the Saints as the right fielder, Miles Colangelo, steps up to the plate. Colangelo has come on strong as of late. The junior's batting .247 on the year. However, that does not show how well he's hit the ball this series. Batting .375 as he watches the first strike. Batting .375 in the series through 8 at-bats with a pair of doubles. As he watches that one low and outside, even up the count now at a ball and a strike. Jose Hernandez out in left. Sean McQuillan in center as that one misses low and outside, 2 balls and a strike. We have Jackson Hannon out in right field, Nick Tripp at first, Caden Blankenship at third, then up the middle, Scott Huntley and Jeff Sir. As that one skips past the catcher, Mastione, and count will be 3 balls and a strike here to the Saints right fielder. That one's going to foul off of Colangelo's foot there. Count is full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way, and that one's going to get through for a single. Bit of 2-out magic here for the Saints as Ashton Bam Bam Thomas steps up to the plate. The power hitting Thomas has yet to hit a home run this year. However, out of all the Saints players, in terms of hard hit balls, he has to lead the team. First pitch swinging. That one's going to careen foul into the parking lot here at Drysdale Field. Count will be no balls and a strike to the Saints left fielder. That one is popped up. Catcher Mastione looking to make a play on this one, and he will, to retire the side. 1 hit, no runs. Pacers lead 1-0 here in St. Augustine. Be back for the top of the second momentarily. And we are back here for the top of the second inning. Gilbert, Hernandez, and Blankenship set to bat.
Here's the puppies. Puppies here. There you go, Brad.
First pitch from Airy is a called strike on the outer half of the plate. Airy, the tall, lean, left-handed pitcher, has done well this season, hasn't really shown for it in the win-loss column. However, in his brief time, he has been able to execute pitches for the Saints, which is something that they're looking for out of the back end of their rotation. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Swung on and missed. Can be a ball and 2 strikes.
Always like one of the girlfriends of one of our players, an old major Doberman. At least tiny, and she carried it in her purse. I'm like, oh, she knows that thing walk around, right?
1-2 pitch on the way here from Airy. Check swing, appeal to first, no go. Count will be even now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch in the dirt. Filling up the count here with now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ty Gilbert, yet to record a hit this season through 8 at-bats. As he puts a charge into that one, however, that's going to be an easy play for Newland out in center for the first out of the inning. The left fielder, Jose Hernandez, stepping up to the plate. The sophomore through 23 at-bats, batting dismal 0.87 through 23 at-bats. He's only recorded 2 hits. However, both of those hits ended up being RBIs as he watches the first strike from Airy. Ball has a charge put into it. Easy work there for Colangelo out in right as a quick 2 outs here for the Pacers. Ryan Airy's done a good job now of settling down after allowing that first inning run. Caden Blankenship stepping into the batter's box. He swings and misses at the first pitch there from Airy. Batting 198, just a couple points shy of the Mendoza line. Through 91 at-bats, 18 hits, 13 RBIs, as he watches a ball to even up the count now at a ball and a strike. One pitch from Airy is going to be fouled back to the backstop. Count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. The ball is popped into shallow right. Colangelo underneath it, and that will do it for the top of the second inning. Saints due to bat coming around in the bottom half of the second. Thanks for tuning in. This is Saints Baseball and Jordan Fauci. welcome back to Saints baseball here in sunny St. Augustine, Florida. Luke Wellborn stepping up to the plate, followed by John Fiorenza and Jaden Ward. Wellborn in this series has been on an absolute tear as he watches a first pitch strike. Batting .500. This is actually the heart of the Saints lineup coming up in terms of batting this series. You got Wellborn batting .500, Fiorenza batting .400, and Jaden Ward batting .375 in the series. Count be 1 ball and 1 strike. AJ D-Ball, the pitcher for the Pacers, as he drops in a nice breaking ball in the other half. Seen a bit more burn this season in his freshman campaign. He only worked just about 3 and 4 innings on the year, so that one's going to be fouled down the third baseline. This season, his freshman year, only saw 3 innings of work. However, in his sophomore campaign, much heavier workload through about the midway point of the season, as that one is grounded to Sear at second base. Be a quick out for the Pacers. D-Ball's pitched about 19 innings this season, allowing 11 earned runs, 11 walks, and 17 hits. John Fiorenza stepping up to the plate. The senior catcher, after a tough injury-riddled junior campaign, has turned it around. He's hitting the ball very well this season as he watches a first pitch ball. He's brought a lot to the Saints team despite struggles at time with his bat. He has served the pitching staff well, not only calling a great game but also being a presence behind the plate defensively. .2-0 pitch on the way to John as he hammers that one down the line. That's going to be fair and should be extra bases. That one's going to get all the way to the wall. Going to be a ground rule double as that one rolls underneath the fence. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. John, not the most fleet of foot, even if the left fielder Hernandez was able to get to that one. Don't think John would have been able to stretch that one into a triple anyway. Jaden Ward stepping up to the plate as the Saints have a runner in scoring position, looking to tie this ball game up. Jaden Ward has been on a tear as of late, really coming alive in these past couple of series as he watches a first pitch ball on the inner half. Through this series alone, he's batting .375 with a pair of hits and a pair of RBIs. .1-0 pitch on the way here to Ward as he hammers that one into the gap. Going to advance the runner Fiorenza to third as he was caught up. Didn't want to get doubled up there. Thought that the shortstop Huntley had an opportunity to make a play there. However, it's going to get down for a single in the books for Jaden Ward as he continues his batting streak to 4 games now, I believe. Tyler Keith, the backup catcher for the Saints, batting out of the designated hitter role, has an opportunity to tie this ball game up. First pitch going to be fouled out of play and over the backstop. No balls and a strike to Keith. The senior's batting .235 on the year. However, has come alive as of late as this entire Saints team has, as he watches a ball in the dirt. Since the beginning of conference play, the Saints have really turned their season around. A tough out-of-conference schedule allowed this team to really mend. That ball is going to be popped up into shallow right field. Fiorenza tagging from third. Throw is going to be in time. And that will retire the side for the Saints. 2 hits, no runs. As you can hear the heavy USC Aiken support here at Drysdale Field in St. Augustine. We'll be back in just a second with the top of the third inning.
Leading off for the Pacers, the shortstop, number 2, Scott
Huntley, Mastione, and McQuillan due to bat here in the top of the third inning. 1-0 ball game. Pacers still with the lead here in St. Augustine, as a bunt's going to be laid down right to Airy, the pitcher. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the first out of the third. The catcher, Mastione, stepping up to the plate, batting .265 on the year. 3 RBIs for the sophomore catcher. First pitch here from Airy is going to be a called strike. Going to be a ball in the dirt, evening up the count here at 1-1. The catcher Mastione appealing to the umpire that one may have gotten him. Going to have a conference here between the umpires. And after a brief little talk there, umps are going to agree with their original call. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Pacers catcher. Called strike on the outer half of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Airy. Swung on and missed as Airy gets the 9-hole batter for the Pacers to go down swinging. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning as the top of the lineup rolls back around for the Pacers. Sean McQuillan 0 for 1 on the day. Center fielder's batting .356 on the year with 10 RBIs and on 37 hits through 104 at-bats. Bunt is shown as both of the corners are playing in for the Saints. Jaden Ward playing a couple steps on the grass, which a little close. However, you got left-handed batter up in McQuillan as that pitch is going to drop in for a strike. 1 ball and a strike here to the Pacers center fielder. bunt shown, as that's going to be a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down here in the top of the third. Airy looking in, getting the sign from Fiorenza, the catcher. Payoff pitch on the way. Gonna miss low and outside, even up the count now. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Got a slight breeze going from right to left field as that ball is popped up and into the stands, and almost a nice play there from a Pacers player in the stands. Nice comment there from one of the Drysdale Field faithful, commenting that that is why he is a pitcher. Couldn't make the play there in the stands. Payoff pitch on the way here from Airy momentarily. Ball's going to be grounded up the middle. Charging is Gray. And that throw is going to be in time to retire the side. Great defensive play there from shortstop Mason Gray. And that will do it for the top of the third inning here at Drysdale Field in St. Augustine. Saints coming up to bat in the bottom half in just a second. And we are back here in St. Augustine. 1-0 ball game still, as the Saints have Matthew Burke, Trey Newland, and Mason Gray due to bat. Matthew Burke, as of late, has come on strong, batting .275 as he grounds that one to the shortstop. Huntley, throw on to first. It will be in time for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out, as A.J. Deball's been on quite the roll here. In his first start of the season, through 2 1/3 innings of work, only on 3 hits with no real danger besides that. Trey Newland shows bunt there, pulls it back, so that's going to be a ball outside. Saints look to get something going here in the top of the third. Top of the lineup coming back. Breaking ball is going to find its way into the inner half of the strike zone. Even up the count now with 1 ball and 1 strike. That one misses low and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to the Saints center fielder. Ball's going to be grounded over to the shortstop. Tough hop, nice play from him, and that's going to be the second out of the inning, as shortstop Huntley showed off the arm strength there, picking that one from deep in the 6-5 hole, delivering a strike over to the first baseman, Tripp. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be Mason Gray. Shortstop's 0 for 1 today. However, with his speed, a single can easily turn in to a runner in scoring position, as him along with Trey Newland are tops in the Peach Belt Conference in stolen bases. Ball is going to be hit high and into center field. McQuillan underneath it will catch that and retire the side. Through 3 innings, 1-0 ball game here still in St. Augustine. Be back in just a second with more Peach Belt Conference baseball. And we are back here for the top of the 4th inning. Sear, Hannon, Tripp set to bat here for the Pacers. They have a 1-0 lead going into the top of the 4th inning. Sear watches the first pitch. Ball is that one. It's low in the dirt. Haven't seen a lot of first pitch strikes here from Ryan Airy. However, that really hasn't affected him, as he's only allowed 1 hit as he fields out. Dribbler back to the mound. Throw on to first will be in time for the first out of the inning.
Elbow the right fielder, number 10, Jackson Hannon.
Jackson Hannon stepping up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the day, as that pitch misses high and outside. That pitch misses just inside. 2 balls and no strikes to the Pacers right fielder. 2-0 pitch on the way. Check swing, appeal down to first, and yes, he did go. 2 balls and 1 strike as Airy looks to battle back here. That one misses low for the 3rd ball. 3 balls, 1 strike here in the top of the 4th inning. Ball 4 as that one misses just high. First base runner here for the Pacers since that first inning.
Number 21, Nick Tripp.
Nick Tripp stepping up to the plate. Batting .281 on the season. He's 0 for 1 on the day, however, as a runner at first. Airy looking to roll one up here for a potential inning-ending double play. First pitch going to miss in the dirt. Nice play from Fiorenza there to corral that one, prevent the advance of the runner at first.
pulling from the live.
Because usually I always do live because
Throw over to first there from Airy. Just to keep the runner a bit closer.
it didn't work.
Because that's how we do the basketball we play. So that'd be both of those sides.
That ball's going to be hit hard into right field. Easy play there from the right fielder, Colangelo. Really didn't have to move. Call that one a can of corn in the business.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 24.
Stepping up to the plate now is going to be Ty Gilbert. 0 for 1 on the day. Got 2 down here for the Pacers in the top of the 4th inning. Runner at first as Airy looks to get out of the inning here. Still only allowed 1 hit. However, that hit did turn into runs, as some small ball for the Pacers has worked to generate quick offense. Ball swung on and grounded directly into the plate. No balls, 1 strike here to the designated hitter, Gilbert. One pitch on the way here from Airy. Swung on and missed. Gilbert falls into a quick 0-2 hole as Ryan Airy looks for his 2nd strikeout of the game. Oh, 2 pitch on the way here from Airy. Can be swung on, hit up the middle. That's going to get through for a single. No advance from the runner. So now we'll have runners on first and second for Jose Hernandez, the sophomore left fielder, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Only the 2nd hit of the game allowed from Ryan Airy.
Number 12, Jose Hernandez.
First pitch from the left-hander, Airy. Gonna miss high for ball 1. Ball's gonna be fouled down the line, first base line, and out of play. Even up the count now at a ball and a strike.
But we also announce it as well.
1-1 pitch on the way here from Airy. Foul back to the backstop. Ryan Airy looking to get out of a bit of a jam here as a 2-out rally has emerged for the Pacers. The runner in scoring position and a runner on first as well. Payoff pitch on the way here from the lefty. It's going to be a ball in the dirt. 2s across the board here in the top of the 4th inning. Two pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. A huge strikeout for Ryan Airy with runners in scoring position. Get himself out of a bit of a jam there. 1-0 ball game here in St. Augustine, Florida. Saints coming back around in the bottom of the fourth momentarily. This is PBC baseball. I don't think she's fixed my payroll stuff on Paycom, too. Leading off for the Saints, we got the right fielder, Miles Colangelo, followed by Ashton Thomas and Luke Wellborn. Saints looking to get some offense here out of the heart of their lineup. They've been held scoreless through 3 innings of play. However, they are out hitting the Pacers as that ball misses to even up the count now at a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way here from D-Bell. It's going to be a called strike on the outer half of the plate. Colangelo has a single already today as he watches that ball miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to the Saints right fielder. As I was saying, he's 1 for 1 on the day as he fouls that one off. Bit of a defensive swing there from Colangelo to keep the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice breaking ball there from AJ. Ball swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Ashton Thomas stepping up to the plate. Thomas 0 for 1 on the day. He's cooled off after a very strong start to the season. In this series, he's only batting .125 as he watches the first pitch ball miss on the inner half. That pitch finds the zone, even up the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike to the Saints left fielder. That pitch misses just outside, 2 balls and a strike to the versatile Saints left fielder. Thomas last year was fighting for playing time as there was a log jam at first base as that pitch is fouled back to the backstop, even up the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. But his athleticism has allowed him to change positions now, play a bit of left field, and keep his great bat in the lineup. 2-2 pitch on the way to Thomas. That one's going to find its way through the second base, first base hole as Thomas is aboard now with 1 out. Luke Wellborn stepping up to the plate here for the Saints. He's 0 for 1 on the day. However, has been fantastic this series, batting .500 against the Pacers. Saints looking to tie this ball game up as they've been held scoreless through 3 innings. Pitch a called strike on the outer half of the plate. 0-1 hole here to the Saints' first baseman.
And I was going to say in a good way or a bad way?
Pitch is hammered foul into the parking lot. Quick 0-2 hole here for the Saints' first baseman. Payoff pitch here from D-Bell. He's going to miss just outside, tried the backdoor breaking ball to Wellborn, however, couldn't snap that one into the zone. Ball is hammered to the second baseman, trip on to first. And that ball is going to get behind the first baseman. Tried to turn two there. However, Wellborn's going to advance to second. They'll go down in the book as an E6. John Fiorenza stepping up to the plate now. He had that double for the Saints back in the second inning. First pitch strike there from D-Bell on the outer half of the plate. John Fiorenza with a golden opportunity here to put the Saints, tie this ball game up with a runner at second as he falls behind into a quick 0-2 hole. Ball is hammered off the pitcher, D-Bell. That's going to go down for a single there, as that would have found its way through up the middle, even if that did not hit the pitcher, D-Bell. Appears to shake that one off. Jaden Ward stepping up to the plate now with runners on first and third. This is a guy you want to have up for the Saints, who's been fantastic as of late. In the series, batting .375, even though he is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is fouled out of play. Quick 0-1 hole for the Saints' third baseman. Check swing, however, they're going to say that he went. Quick 0-2 hole now for the Saints' third baseman. D-Bell looking to get out of a jam here with the runners on first and third.
I wouldn't burn.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And the whole rest of the press box burns down and the door's left there. Still stuck there.
Ball just outside. It's going to make the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got about a split. We have a split crowd here in St. Augustine, as it appears a lot of the USC Aiken fans have made the trip down from South Carolina, as that ball is going to miss low and in the dirt. Great play from the catcher, Mastione, to block that one. Seems like D-Ball just held on to that one a bit too long and spiked that pitch into the left-handed batter's box. Got 2s across the board here in the bottom of the second, or the bottom of the fourth, with runners on first and third. 2-2 pitch on the way. It's going to miss low. Count will be full. Runners are going to be on the move here in St. Augustine. Huge spot here for the Saints, as a single any hit can push a run across the plate here. Ward had that moonshot of a home run on Friday, and as of late has been fantastic as he grounds that one to the second baseman, Sir. Throw on to first as the Pacers just continue to work their way out of jams. We got a 1-0 ball game here in St. Augustine, Florida. This is Peach Belt Conference Baseball, and I am Jordan Fauci. It's my stepdad and my mom. Yeah, fan club, yeah. He was drafted in the second round out of Lynn Tech High School to the Tigers, yeah, back in the day. And we are back here. It's going to be Caden Blankenship, Scott Huntley, and Marcus Mastione for the Pacers as they have a 1-0 lead through just about 4 innings of play here in St. Augustine. Only 2 hits for the Pacers, however, it was just enough to push across 1 run and give them the lead. First pitch is going to be a called strike on the outside corner. Good to see Aries starting to put some first pitch strikes across the board. That can be a huge pitch is going to miss low and inside, even if the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. But first pitch strikes are huge in college baseball. Just in baseball in general, set the tone and pitch while you're ahead in counts can open up the Rolodex of pitches as that pitch misses high and outside for the second ball. 2 balls and 1 strike here to the Pacers' third baseman. 2-1 pitch on the way here from Airy. Can be fouled back over the backstop and out of play. Count will now be even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way here from the left-hander. Going to miss high and outside. Count will now be full with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way here from Airy. Going to miss high as that is the 3rd walk allowed by Ryan Airy, the senior left-hander for the Saints.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Scott Huntley.
Scott Huntley stepping up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the day as most of the Pacers have been held hitless. Ryan Airy's done a great job of limiting damage. He's only allowed that he's only allowed 2 hits on the day and only 1 run on that wild pitch in the bottom of the top of the 1st inning. Throw over to first is going to keep the runner Blankenship close. bunt shown. Sacrifice job's going to get, as Wellborn throws that one over to Burke, who was covering first base. That'll be the first out of the inning. However, the runner, it will advance to second. Catcher Marcus Massione stepping up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on second here for the Pacers. 9-hole hitter Massione at the plate. Quick turn, but no throw, just keeping the runner close at second. First pitch on the way here. So it's going to be grounded over to Gray at short. Throw on to first will be in time. They're 2 down now as the top of the lineup comes back around for the Pacers.
Now batting to center fielder number 8, Sean.
And just had a temporary crown put in. And I'm not going to get this. I get one of the decided Mexican rice, which I hadn't planned on getting. That's crap. I can't eat that. I'm very careful.
Fiorenza stepping up and having a little conference on the mound with Ryan Airy. Head back behind the plate now as Airy looks to work out of a bit of trouble here. 2 outs in the inning. However, he does have a runner at second with the top of the lineup coming back around.
So this, no, this is what's from Beach. What did I see? It's a little off.
First pitch is going to miss low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes to the Pacers center fielder. That pitch will miss just outside as well. 2 balls and no strikes to McQuillan, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Moving his average down, he has been fantastic for the Pacers this season, batting above 350. However, Airy's done a good job today of keeping him in check. As that pitch is going to drop in for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now with 2 down in the top of the 5th inning. One pitch on the way from Airy is going to be grounded over to Burke at second. Throw on to first will be in time, and Ryan Airy works out of yet another bit of a jam there. Still got a 1-0 ball game here in St. Augustine, Florida. Bottom of the 5th coming back around in just a second. This is Peach Belt Conference Baseball at Drysdale Field. And we are back here with the bottom of the 5th inning. Keith Burke, Newland set to bat here for the Saints as they're chasing one run here at Drysdale Field in the rubber match between the USC Aiken Pacers and your Flagler College Saints. First pitch is going to miss low and in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 count here to the Saints senior catcher who's batting out the designated hitter spot today. Keith calls time. Count will be even now at a ball and a strike as D-Ball dropped that one onto the outer half of the plate. Ball's going to be fouled off the end of the bat by Keith. Count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way from Dybel. Swung on and missed. However, that one squirts behind the catcher. Keith off to first, and he'll get in there as the passed ball will allow Keith to escape the strikeout there and advance to first base. Matthew Burke stepping up to the plate for the Saints with a runner on first base. He lays down the sacrifice bunt to the third baseman. Works to perfection there as the Saints have a runner in scoring position with the top of the lineup coming back around. Some small ball here from the Saints as they look to tie this ball game up in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trey Newland stepping up to the plate. Newland had a fantastic game yesterday and is looking to bounce back after going 0 for 2 to start off as he watched a first pitch breaking ball drop in the inner half of the plate for a strike. That ball is hammered up the middle. It's going to get down for a single. They're going to hold Keith at third. However, the Saints have runners on first and third with 1 out here, and Mason Gray stepping up to the plate. Have to imagine that Trey Newland will be running at some point during this at-bat, as he is one of the top guys in the Peach Belt Conference in terms of stolen bags. Him along with Mason Gray might see some small ball out of the Saints here, as Mason Gray has been known to beat out quite a few bunts this season as well. Dybel with the throw over. Newland back just in time there. Throw over yet again. However, Trey Newland back in time. Dybel with the pitch here to Gray. No, throw over to check on Newland yet again. Coach Dave Barnett has spoke at length about what it's like to have 2 of the top guys in terms of steals in his lineup, as there's a pitch to Gray, swung on and missed. How much pressure it puts on these pitchers to keep these guys close, especially in a situation like this where you have to worry about Trey Newland taking off and ruining that double play chance you have with the runner on first and third. Throw over yet again. Newland back in time. Newland has only been thrown out once on the base path this year, 13 for 14 in steals, as he has a massive lead, forcing Dybel to step off there. Can definitely see the impact that Trey Newland is having on Dybel, as that's a obvious pitch out there. Can be 1 ball, 1 strike. Newland is definitely causing some havoc here with the Pacers' game plan, as he has quite a large lead. Have to imagine he's going to be taken off on this pitch. The ball's going to be popped up and foul. Could get down, as a sliding play will not be made by the first baseman, Nick Tripp. 1-2 count here to the Saints shortstop. Mason Gray batting .260 on the season, with a couple of triples and a couple of doubles as well. 1-2 pitch on the way from Dybel. Wow, that is a close play there at first, as Dybel attempted the pickoff there. You can hear the angry USC Aiken fans in the stands, as they thought that Newland had been caught at first. Caught him leaning the wrong way, however, just the pure athleticism of Newland allowed him to get back in time there. Got a 1-2 count to Mason Gray with 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Another throw over, as the Pacers are struggling to keep Trey Newland close here. The crowd's getting antsy here in Drysdale Field. You can feel the energy in the building. 1-2 pitch on the way to Gray. Is that going to be flown into shallow left field? Diving play is going to get by the left fielder, Jose Hernandez. Trey Newland is cooking. He slips as he goes around third. The throw back is not going to be in time. Could have been disaster for the Saints. However, the Saints tie it up. We have a 1-1 ball game on that RBI double from Mason Gray. Miles Colangelo stepping up to the plate now with a golden opportunity with 1 down and runners on 2nd and 3rd. Pitch from Dybel. Going to be flown into right field. Shot. There's no one with the alignment. That ball is going to fall. That's going to score 2 as it's going to score 1 as Trey Newland scores easily from 3rd. Mason Gray was rounding. However, the brakes were thrown on there. With the shift that the outfield was playing, they're playing pretty heavily into that right center gap. Just off the end of the bat there from Miles Colangelo. That one fell in between the center field, or the right fielder, the second baseman, and the first baseman. Going to go down as a single RBI single for the Saints left fielder.
But if you're pitching in the way, you're supposed to gauge your outfield wherever you're pitching.
You know where the restrooms are?
Going to have a conference here on the mound, as the pitching coach for the Pacers steps out and tries to calm down A.J. Dybel, as you hate to see what just happens in baseball sometimes. Weak contact leading to a run. That was a routine pop-up for the right fielder had he been playing in a normal alignment. Sometimes that shift can come around and bite you. That Ashton Thomas stepping up to the plate. He's 0 for 2, or 1 for 2 on the day. He has 1 down with runners at the corners. Saints have a 2-1 lead as they put up 2 in the bottom of the 5th thus far. Saints have strung together some 3 straight hits after that costly strikeout pass ball error to lead off the inning from the catcher Mastione.
Just out of curiosity, did you rule that pass ball?
I'm keeping it as a wild pitch because the catcher did set up off the plate a little bit. You know, it was slow, but it's still, I could go.
2-0 pitch on the way
Really irrelevant.
to Thomas. That one's going to miss high. 3 balls, no strikes. Luke Wellborn due to bat next. Wellborn is 0 for 1 on the day. He also reached on that fielder's choice E6.
Fastball, he would have scored already.
The ball is hammered into at the second baseman. Sear throw on to second first. That'll be a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Costly double play there for the Saints. However, they take the lead 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 6th coming at you in just a second. This is PVC Baseball.
I saw a great route as I went, looked back over there because I go, oh, you're the road he made, and he still fumbled with the ball. Like, it's a pretty good experience.
And we are back here in St. Augustine. Saints have a 2-1 lead after a 2-run 5th inning. Top of the 6th, we have Jeff Sear, the second baseman, stepping up to the plate. Sear is 1 for 2 on the day. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Saints, Gabriel Partridge, the transfer from St. Petersburg, Florida College. He made 14 appearances for St. Petersburg with 7 starts, as that's a first pitch strike for the sophomore pitcher. He hails from Tampa, a 4-year starter for Carrollwood Day School, as he drops in a second strike. Back-to-back strikes here. Strong start for Partridge. O2 pitch will miss low. Got a 1-2 count here for Jeff Sear, the Pacers second baseman. Ryan Airy on the day. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, as that will be a strike to retire the second baseman. First, one batter, one strikeout for Gabriel Partridge. A strong start for the Saints sophomore. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be Jackson Hannon. The right fielder is 1 for 2 on the day. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk as well. First pitch here from Partridge is going to miss just outside. Partridge evens the count up now with 1 ball and 1 strike. As it stands, is Airy due to get the win? That pitch is fouled into the leg of Hannon. As it stands now, Ryan Airy is set to get the win if the Saints can hold on to this 2-1 lead. One-two pitch on the way. Off the end of the bat, Mason Gray charging, throw on to first. A nice play there from Luke Wellborn to hold the bag, as that throw was a bit high from Gray. However, that'll be the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be the first baseman, Nick Tripp. Gabriel Partridge has looked good. Off-speed is definitely keeping the Pacers at bay here, as he's gotten 2 quick outs in the 2 batters that he's faced. First pitch is going to be fouled back down the first base line and out of play.
You got your dream.
0-1 pitch on the way. It's going to be in the dirt. Count even up now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Through 27 innings of work this year for the Saints, Partridge has 25 strikeouts, almost 1 strikeout per appearance, as he gets Tripp to go fishing in the dirt there with the breaking ball. He looks sharp today as well, as he has Nick Tripp on the fences, on the ropes here, as he misses with that 1-2 pitch outside. Count will be even now. 2s across the board here in the top of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs to the Pacers' first baseman. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that will do it. 2 strikeouts for Gabriel Partridge, as he gets a 1-2-3 inning to shut down the Pacers after a 2-run outburst in the bottom of the 5th for the Saints. This is PBC Baseball. We will be back with the bottom of the 6th inning momentarily. Luke Wellborn stepping up to the plate here for the Saints. He grounds that one over to Sear at second for a quick 1-pitch, 1-out for the pitcher who remains in the game, A.J. Dybel. Saints have only been able to muster 2 runs on 8 hits. They're getting the bat on the ball consistently as John Fiorenza steps up to the plate. John's having a good day so far, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Seeing the ball well from the right-handed pitching Dibble. First 2 pitches miss to the Saints catcher. 2-0 count here. Fiorenza's splits look fantastic against right-handed pitching. He's batting .314 on the year. He struggled against lefties, however, as he watches that ball miss high and inside for a 3-0 count now. Dibble manages to sneak one past Fiorenza there. Count will be 3 balls and a strike to the Saints catcher. And that pitch will miss high and inside as Fiorenza draws the 5-pitch walk, and the Saints have a runner on base now. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be Jaden Ward.
The third baseman, number 11, Jaden Ward.
Ward on the day thus far is 1 for 2. There's a runner on first in Fiorenza with 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ball's going to be grounded. That one's going to get through as it sneaks through that 6-5 hole, and Ward has his 2nd hit of the day. Runners on first and second for the Saints now with 1 out. Have to imagine with some action in the bullpen that Dibble's leash is extremely short. Coach Dave Barnett seems to be angered severely about something. He has walked right on over to first base umpire Gary Smetana, and
They said something in the dugout. They can hear every single word you say.
it appears that someone in the Saints dugout was barking at Smetana. However, no harm, no foul. Baseball will resume here. Have to imagine the leash here for Dibble will be short as he's allowed 9 hits, and the first 2 batters of this inning to reach 2 out of 3 batters to reach base here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Keith is going to miss outside. 1 ball, no strikes to the Saints designated hitter.
Ooh.
1-0-1 pitch fouled back to the backstop. Evens up the count now at a ball and a strike.
Sorry, I'm just...
1-1 pitch on the way here from Dibble. Ball is hit into shallow center. Center fielder McQuillan underneath it to make the catch. There are 2 down now for the Saints here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-hole batter Matthew Burke stepping up to the plate. Had a rough go thus far. 0 for 2 on the day. However, he did have that sacrifice bunt that led 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch here to Burke, as that one's going to possibly get down in the gap for extra bases. Fiorenza will score from second as Burke is in with an RBI double to extend the Saints' lead to 3-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Some clutch hitting there from Matthew Burke with 2 outs. Moves the lineup now to the top of the order. That's exactly what you want to see out of your 9-hole guy. Come up in a clutch spot like that, extending the lineup. And now you got Trey Newland stepping up to the plate with runners, 2 runners in scoring position, as we're going to see a pitching change here for the Pacers. At this time, we're going to thank a couple of our corporate sponsors here on the broadcast. Applebee's, free queso and chips the same night after a Saints victory. Academy Bus, we know the way. Bailey Group, no matter where you want to go, we'll help you get there. Ameris Bank, savings for the expected and unexpected. And Atlantic Dodge, proud supporter of Flagler Athletics. That will do it for the pitcher, A.J. Dybel. He is responsible for the runners at second and third. Through 5 2/3 innings of work. 3 runs, 2 of which were earned on 10 hits with 2 strikeouts. Coming in for the Pacers is going to be number 31, Austin Sandifer, the right-handed pitching junior from Cope, South Carolina.
Now pitching for the Pacers, number 31, Austin
As Sandifer warms up, we're going to thank a few more of our corporate sponsors. At Birchall & Company, find your home today. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beers, sports. Carmelo's, delivering old world quality. Carrabba's, so close you can taste it. Coming up for the Saints is going to be the top of the order. Newland stepping into the box here, followed by Mason Gray. Newland today is 1 for 3, my mistake, with an RBI single back in the 5th inning. He also came around to score.
Come on, baby. Get him there. Get him scratching.
First pitch here from Sandifer. The sidearm pitching righty, offering a bit more of velocity compared to Dybel, as he misses with that first pitch. As you may have heard from our field mic, the USC Aiken fans did not like that call one bit, as that pitch is going to be behind Trey Newland. Perhaps Sandifer, not happy with that call as well, tried to overthrow that one and left that one behind the batter in Newland. 2-0 count here to the Saints center fielders. He grounds that one to the third baseman, Blankenship, on to first, and that will retire the side. Saints get one on a pair of hits, and an RBI double from from Matthew Burke. That will do it for the 6th inning. Be back with the top of the 7th momentarily. Gabriel Partridge remains in the game for the Saints. He will face Ty Gilbert, Jose Hernandez, and Caden Blankenship as the Saints extended their lead in that past half an inning. Now they lead 3-1 as Partridge drops in a first pitch strike. A 1 pitch on the way from Partridge. Breaking ball is going to miss high and inside, even up the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way from Partridge. Breaking ball gets the DH Gilbert to go fishing there. Got 1 ball and 2 strikes now to the Pacers designated hitter. Payoff pitch here from Partridge. Swung on and missed. Partridge picking up right where he left off with his 3rd strikeout through 4 batters faced, as there is now 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. We're going to have a pinch hitter here as Josh Sharp comes in to bat for Jose Hernandez.
Pitch hitting for the Pacers, number 42, Josh Sharp.
Sharp on the year batting .257 as he catches that ball off the dome. He appears to be okay. Took that fastball off of the head as the Pacers athletic trainer comes out to speak with him. Never good to see a fastball off of the helmet, but that's why they wear a helmet, folks. I'm going to read a couple of corporate sponsors here as we give Sharp some time to collect his thoughts. South State Bank, welcome to Banking Forward. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Pizzali's Chianti Room, for the true Italian food connoisseur. Capital Financial Strategies, a full-service financial company serving North Florida and South Georgia. Caldwell Banker Premier Realty, fulfilling the dream of home since 1906. Evans Automotive, quality work at a fair price. Fish Bites, set the hook. 5-star Pizza, bigger, better, faster. Flagler Hospital, excellence as a way of life. Hero of Florida, your partner for the complete equipment lifestyle. Hybrid Design, advertising, graphic design, and marketing. The umpires, along with Sharp, the athletic trainer, have dispersed. Sharp is going to continue on in this game. Helmet did its job there and prevented further injury. Going to have There's going to be 1 down now in the top of the 7th inning. Sharp will be on first as he comes in, pinch hitting for Jose Hernandez and takes a ball directly off of the head. Caden Blankenship stepping up to the plate. Blankenship is 0 for 1 on the day. He also reached on a walk back in the 5th inning. First base runner allowed for Partridge as the 1-0 pitch is on the way. Gonna miss low. 2 balls and no strikes to the Pacers' 3rd baseman. Sharp, a bit of a threat on the base paths. 3 steals on the season, however, he has been caught twice. Can't imagine that he'll be running with such a presence as John Fiorenza behind the plate. Partridge drops in a strike there for the first strike of the at-bat. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Caden Blankenship. 2-1 pitch on the way. He's going to miss just high, extending the count now to 3 balls and a strike. Sometimes after you hit a guy, especially in the noggin like that, it can get into your head as a pitcher and mess with your control just a tad. Partridge, however, drops that one in for a strike, loading up the count now with 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Partridge steps off there as he got a little confused there, stepped on the mound as if he was coming out of the windup. However, with the runner on first, that will not fly. Payoff pitch here from Partridge. Strike 3 called on the top half of the zone. Partridge with yet another strikeout. That is 4 strikeouts through 6 batters faced. Scott Huntley stepping up to the plate now. The shortstop is 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch here from Partridge. Called strike on the inside corner. Second pitch of the at-bat misses low and in the dirt, corralled by the catcher Johnny Fiorenza. However, the count will now even up now at 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way from Partridge, grounded back to the pitcher as he flips that one on to Wellborn at first to retire the side. Some fantastic work out of the bullpen for the sophomore, as he is yet to allow a hit with 5 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. Sandifer remains on the mound for the Pacers. Saints lead 3-1. Gray, Colangelo, Thomas due to bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning. This is Peach Belt Conference Baseball, hosted by yours truly, Jordan Fauci. First pitch from Santander. Drop down for a bunt. Nice play there from the third baseman, Blankenship, on to first for the out. Miles Colangelo stepping up to the plate now. He is 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of singles and a strikeout. He watches a first pitch ball from the pitcher, Sandifer. 1-0 pitch on the way from Sandifer. That ball is belted into the center field gap. Center fielder McQuillan underneath it, and he will make the catch out there for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate is going to be Ashton Bam Bam Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 2 on the day. He did ground into that inning-ending double play in the 5th. However, he does have a single to his name thus far. First pitch from Sandifer misses inside. Sandifer, the right-handed pitcher, throwing from a bit of a sidearm approach here. Pitch is swung on and missed by Thomas. Just a bit behind that one, as the count will now be even at a ball and a strike. That ball is hit on a line. One hop to the second baseman, Tur, as he throws it on to first for the out. That will retire the side after 7. Saints still lead 3-1. 1-2-3 inning there for Sandifer, the pitcher for the Pacers. Top of the 8th coming back at you in just a second. This is Peach Belt Conference Baseball. And we are back now for the top of the 8th inning. We're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Pacers. Carson Seuss is taking over.
Pinch hitting for the Pacers, number 26, Carson Seuss.
He is going to replace the other catcher, Marcus Massione.
My guess is he came in the last inning.
Seuss on the year is batting 4 points below the Mendoza line, 196 batting averages. He watches a second straight strike from Gabriel Partridge, who has looked absolutely fantastic in his 2 innings of relief thus far. He's faced 6 batters, striking out 4 of them. Has yet to allow a hit today, as he looks for yet another strikeout, as that breaking ball is fouled back to the first base home dugout. 0-2 count here for the Pacers catcher. The Saints are able to win in a multitude of ways. We're seeing it right now with this pitcher's duel that has emerged. 3-1 ball games. That ball is crushed. Back to the wall is Ashton Thomas, and that ball is gone. Solo shot for the pinch hitter, Carson Seuss. That will make it a 3-2 ball game, as the pinch hit opportunity allowed by the head coach of the Pacers seems to pay off there. Partridge appeared to have thrown one too many breaking balls, hung that one, and Carson Seuss took full advantage of that with a solo shot. back on track here as he faces the top of the order now, Sean McQuillan, and drops in a first pitch strike. That second pitch spiked in the dirt before the plate. Count will be even now at a ball and a strike. Ball is grounded over to Burke at second, on to Wellborn at first for the first out of the inning. Nice bounce back there from Gabriel Partridge after allowing the solo shot to roll up an easy ground ball for his second baseman, Matthew Burke. Stepping up the plate now is going to be Jeff Sear. Sear on the day is 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a double. He had that RBI double back in the first inning. Or not that RBI double, my mistake. He had that double, which he ended up scoring on later on a wild pitch from the starter, Ryan Array. The only earned run that Array allowed in his 5 innings of work. That ball is crushed to Ashton Thomas out in the left. Back to the wall. That's going to careen off the bottom of the wall. Should be extra bases here for the Pacers' second baseman as he has his second double of the day with 1 down now in the bottom of the 8th inning. Or the top of the 8th inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Jackson Hannon.
Jackson Hannon stepping up to the plate now. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He did reach on a walk back in the 4th inning. Got a couple of Saints warming up in the pen as that first pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. Ball is hammered over to Jaden Ward at third. He looks the runner back at second and throws on to first for the second out of the inning. Got 2 down now with the runner on second for the Pacers. They're trailing 1 as Nick Tripp, the first baseman, steps up to the plate. Nick Tripp, along with Jeff Sear, have been batting very well this series. Tripp batting .375 in the first 2 games. However, today he is 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a pair of flyouts. First pitch here from Gabriel Partridge on the way. That one's going to miss high for ball 1. Partridge set and the pitch. That one is fouled down the line, down third base line, and out of play. Even up the count now at a ball and a strike. One pitch on the way here from Partridge. Swung on and missed. Count will now be a ball and 2 strikes to the Pacers' first baseman. Payoff pitch from Partridge. That one is hit into right field. Colangelo underneath it will catch it and retire the side. Pacers get one back on a pair of hits, including a solo shot from Carson Seuss to 3-2 ball game here through 7 or 8 going into the bottom of the 8th inning here in St. Augustine, Florida. This is Peach Belt Conference Baseball. We'll be back in just a second.
the Saints. The first baseman, number 12, Wellborn.
And we are back now with the bottom of the 8th inning. Wellborn Fiorenza Ward due to bat here. We got a 3-2 ball game as the first pitch to Wellborn misses off the outer half of the plate. 1-0 count to the Saints' first baseman. Second pitch there from Sandifer. Drops in for a strike, evening up the count now at a 1-1 strike. Ball is fouled back and out of play over the backstop. 1-2 hole here for the Saints' first baseman, who's batted extremely well in the series, batting .500. However, today he is 0 for 3. Did reach on that fielder's choice back in the 4th inning as he fouls yet another pitch off into the parking lot. Austin Sandifer still in the game for the Pacers as that ball is grounded back to the second baseman Nick Sir on to first for the out. One down now for the Saints as John Fiorenza looks to continue his great day. He is 2 for 2 on the day, also reached on a walk back in the 6th inning. First pitch misses inside for ball 1.
Same inference.
2-0 count here to the Saints catcher. John has looked very good at the plate thus far, getting deep into counts. .2-0 pitch on the way from Sandifer. Misses high and outside. 3-0 count now to the Saints catcher. That pitch falls in for a strike from Sandifer. 3 balls and 1 strike now with 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The ball is hit into the gap out in right center. Dive from the right fielder, Hannon. However, that's going to be extra bases for John Fiorenza as he collects his second double of the day. He's putting together one heck of a series thus far, as that is 5 hits in 8 at-bats against USC Aiken.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 11, Jaden Ward.
Now stepping up to the plate is Jaden Ward, who's also been hitting the ball extremely well as of late. Today he is 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, looking to do some damage here as we're going to have a pitching change in St. Augustine, Florida. That will do it for Austin Sandifer. Sandifer lasts 1 2/3 innings, allowing only 1 hit, that double that just happened to John Fiorenza. As we await this pitching change, we're going to run through a couple more of our corporate sponsors. Jersey Mike's, a sub above, Mowry Law Firm, proud supporter of Flagler Athletics, 93 King Street. What number was that? 34. Coming into the game is going to be number 34, Dylan Wilhelm. The right-handed pitcher is 6'2", 200 pounds, a freshman from Bogart, Georgia. Sandifer will be responsible for Fiorenza at second.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pacers, number 34,
Wilhelm this year, in 10 innings of work, has allowed 5 earned runs on 6 hits. He's struggled with walks, 15 walks. So he's averaging a little over 1.5 walks per inning pitched. Isn't something you want from a reliever in late game scenario here. As Sandifer the big righty continues to warm up here for the Pacers. I'm going to read a couple more corporate sponsors. Noah Bailey Group. It appears Jaden Ward is stepping up to the plate now to continue his fantastic day of hitting 2 for 3 on the day. He has the opportunity to continue his day with a runner on second in John Fiorenza in this 1-run ball game. First pitch from Wilhelm's going to miss high and inside as Ward had to duck out of the way of that one. One 1-0 pitch on the way to the Saints' third baseman. Going to miss high as well. Count will be 2 balls and no strikes now. Wilhelm appeared yesterday in the matchup against the Saints, pitching a third of an inning, allowing a hit and 1 earned run as he gets Jaden Ward to swing out of his shoes on a high breaking ball. Ward's eyes lit up when he saw that one. It looked like a hanger, but that one just a bit too high for Ward to connect with. 2-1 pitch on the way from the freshman right-hander, as that one is fouled over to the Saints dugout. Count will be even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I would have known it. Otherwise, I don't see he almost got hit by a foul ball.
2-2 pitch misses just outside. Appears Brad Vondruska in the on-deck circle, coming in to pinch hit for Tyler Keith, the designated hitter. Three-two pitch on the way. That one is going to be fouled just out of play over the first base dugout. Vondruska on the year, batting 196, just a couple points below the Mendoza line. He appears to have lost a positional battle with Jaden Ward for the third base spot. However, a big spot for him if coming up after Jaden Ward goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Big spot here for Vondruska, as they're 2 down now in a one-run ball game with a runner in scoring position in John Fiorenza. Fiorenza not the most fleet of foot. A ball will definitely have to fall into the gap, even with the head start going on. Contact here with 2 down. Ball's definitely going to have to find a gap to score Johnny from second. The lanky right-hander Wilhelm steps off there. Not much of a threat to steal a bag is John Fiorenza. However, keeping him close anyway is Wilhelm. First pitch here to Vondruska, as that's going to be dribbled back up to the pitcher, as he'll take that one himself, beating Vondruska in a foot race to the bag. That will do it for the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll be back with the top of the 9th. We got a 1-run ball game here in St. Augustine, Florida. Be back in just a second. And we are back now for the top of the 9th inning. This will be the final 3 outs for the Pacers if they cannot push across a run. Going to have a pinch hitter, Dalton Graves, to pinch hit for Ty Gilbert. Remaining on the mound for the Saints is going to be Gabriel Partridge, who's moving into his 4th inning of work in relief, as that ball is belted down the line but foul into the opposing bullpen. No balls and a strike now to the pinch hitting Graves. Graves on the years, batting 200 on the nose as he fouls that one back and falls into a quick 0-2 hole. That ball is dribbled down the line. However, the English on it takes it out of fair territory down the first base line. 0-2 count now. Payoff pitch on the way from Partridge is going to be low and in the dirt for the first ball of the at-bat. 1-2 count now to Graves. Partridge working fast here. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as that one's in the dirt. However, Fiorenza corrals that one and sends it down to Wellborn at first. 5th strikeout for Gabriel Partridge in his, as he's now 2 outs away from a fantastic performance out of the pen. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be Josh Sharp. Sharp came in relief of Jose Hernandez back in the 7th inning and promptly got hit on the noggin with a fastball. He's still in the game, however. First pitch here from Partridge. Swung on and missed. That ball was fouled back to the on-deck circle. Quick 0-2 hole as that appears to have hit off of John Fiorenza's hand. Got the trainers coming out to take a look at him. I hope that's not the thumb that he had issues with last year. We're going to read a couple quick. It appears John is going to shake that one off. Just needed a second there as he sends everyone back. John's a warrior behind the dish, as we all know. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 Sharp. Breaking ball is just going to miss on the outside, just off the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Gabriel Partridge on that off-speed pitch, as the Pacers are down to their final out of the ball game if they cannot put across a run here. Stepping up to the plate is going to be Caden Blankenship. Blankenship is 0 for 2 on the day, reached on a walk back in the 5th inning as he swings through a fastball. No balls and 1 strike to the Pacers' third baseman. That pitch misses just outside, even up the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch from Partridge. Breaking ball just catches the inside part of the plate. That's a pitcher's pitch there from Gabriel Partridge, as now the Pacers are down to their final strike of the ball game. That ball is fouled off of the batter, Blankenship's leg. Count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch there from Partridge is going to miss. Got 2s across the board now in the top of the 9th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 down, as the Saints look to hold on and win the rubber match in this series. Pitch from Partridge. Swung on and missed. The tag is applied, and that will do it, folks. Gabriel Partridge comes in, strikes out 7 in 4 innings of work out of the bullpen. The next home game for the Saints will be on Tuesday. Thank you all for tuning in. From Jordan Fauci, John Jordan, and the rest of our great production crew, Julia Maynard. That was Saints baseball. Saints take the victory in the rubber match and improve to 16-13 overall. Thank you folks for listening. Have a great night.